Shows, where live music, dining, and entertainment come alive. Visit the iconic Arcada Theater at 105 East Main Street and experience the venue voted Chicagoland's premier entertainment destination. Whether you're enjoying a headliner concert, dining at Rock and Ravioli, or hitting the speakeasy at Club Arcada, O-Shows creates memories. Tickets and event info at oshows.com, and you can call 630-962-7000. That's 630-962-7000. Make your reservation, bring your friends, and plan your next event at O-Shows. Live music, dining, and entertainment, all in one place. Visit oshows.com and join the fun tonight. Supporter of the America's First Responder Fest.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410. Elgin time, 11 o'clock.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Rain-X. The 7th Circuit Court of Appeals has vacated a federal judge's injunction limiting the use of force by immigration officers in Illinois. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi called the ruling a legal win for President Donald Trump's Operation Midway Blitz. Illinois Democratic Party leaders are urging voters not to wait until the last minute to mail in primary election ballots. They warn postal processing changes could delay postmarks, meaning ballots mailed too close to Election Day may not count. Proposed Illinois legislation would restrict certain additives in processed foods and require baby food manufacturers to test for heavy metals. Supporters say the measure aims to better protect infants and young children. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
A KFC tale in the pursuit of flavor. The greatest insult the Colonel ever suffered was being served a wrap that was just a snack by a friend. So he took 2 crispy tenders, lettuce, tomatoes, and pepper mayo, and wrapped them in a soft tortilla. It wasn't a snack, it was a meal. He called it a twister, and never called that friend again. The Colonel lived, so we could chicken. The Twister, now back at KFC, classic or with bacon. Also try it spicy. It's finger-licking good.
Prices and participation may vary.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's Renter's Insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the 4 walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone, get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Rain-X. The 7th Circuit Court of Appeals has vacated a federal judge's injunction limiting the use of force by immigration officers in Illinois. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi called the ruling a legal win for President Donald Trump's Operation Midway Blitz. Illinois Democratic Party leaders are urging voters not to wait until the last minute to mail in primary election ballots. They warn postal processing changes could delay postmarks, meaning ballots mailed too close to Election Day may not count. Proposed Illinois legislation would restrict certain additives in processed foods and require baby food manufacturers to test for heavy metals. Supporters say the measure aims to better protect infants and young children. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
A KFC tale in the pursuit of flavor. The greatest insult the Colonel ever suffered was being served a wrap that was just a snack by a friend. So he took 2 crispy tenders, lettuce, tomatoes, and pepper mayo, and wrapped them in a soft tortilla. It wasn't a snack, it was a meal. He called it a twister, and never called that friend again. The Colonel lived, so we could chicken. The Twister, now back at KFC, classic or with bacon. Also try it spicy. It's finger-licking good.
Prices and participation may vary.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's renter's insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the four walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone, get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliate.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by KFC. Today, a hydrologic outlook is in effect for the listening area. This afternoon, cloudy with a high near 54 and a slight chance of drizzle. Later tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, with a low around 40. Some storms could be severe. Looking ahead to Wednesday, cloudy with a high near 40. Currently, it's 55 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Welcome to WRMN, your trusted voice in the Fox River Valley for over 75 years. We bring you fact-based news, good faith discussions, and entertainment that brings people together. From national headlines to local stories, WRMN is your home for thoughtful dialogue and community engagement. No matter the time of day, where you're listening from, or who you are always welcome here. Thanks for making us a part of your day. This is the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Start your weekend right with Dino's Night Out, Fridays from 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM. Dino covers what's hot across the Fox Valley, from live shows to food fests and everything in between. Proudly sponsored by the legendary Arcada Theater at 105 East Main Street in St. Charles. Your home for unforgettable concerts, comedy, and more. Tune in on WRMN 1410 AM or stream at WRMN1410.com. Dino's Night Out, your guide to the weekend vibe.
Everybody, welcome to Out to Lunch here on a tasty, exciting Tuesday morning. We hope that you are enjoying the day today on this lovely Tuesday. It is a little bit on the overcast side of things today, but hey, don't let that stop you from having a good day today. I want to give a shout out to my other half, my brother, my twin. Very happy birthday to you. I don't know if you're even listening in there, buddy, but if you are, I'm wishing you and of course myself a happy birthday because we are twins, so it means it would be my birthday as well. Yes. So happy birthday, Ryan. I hope you're having a good day. I'll see you later today. Olive Garden at 5. It's going to be a good time. Happy birthday to you and me, the twins. Yes, so thank you so much for being a part of my life. I couldn't imagine my life without you. But enough about me. Thank you for the birthday wishes today. Greatly appreciate that, of course. We've got our Out to Lunch segment where I'm going to be talking about some good food. Yes, of course, especially tonight I'm going to the Olive Garden. I know it's a big chain restaurant. We support local here. But I do want to talk about some pasta. I've got a random Let's Chew on It fact when it comes to pasta. We'll kind of deep dive into some of the most popular pastas via the states and why a specific pasta is popular in Illinois. We'll also go through some history and fun facts and even give some business recognition to some great local businesses that do offer some of your favorite pastas on this pretty delicious, tasty Tuesday today. Trattoria Tuesday, if you want to even call it. Get a little fancy with the words there. Let's start off here, of course, by going through our weather and temperatures for the day today. We are in a dense fog advisory, and it is going to be going on until roughly now. The fog is starting to pretty much go away now. It's pretty much just overcast. We do see temperatures of a high of about 53 degrees for today. Current temperatures right now, if I'm looking at my phone, I'm seeing here 51 degrees. So we're almost at our high of 53. Cloudy this morning with some showers during the afternoon. Chance of rain as of right now is about 40% chance. I'm not seeing any rain right now, but it is definitely going to be happening later tonight. We are going to be seeing some thunderstorms likely. Temperatures do drop to a low of 38, but because of the humidity, because of the thunderstorms and rain, it's going to feel a little bit warmer out. But it is going to be possibly some severe storms. So if you do want to look on the Weather Channel's website at weather.com, you'll be able to find more detailed information on what is expected for the day today for weather and temperatures. It does look like, especially more towards south, we could be seeing some more extreme weather, including some hail, especially towards Oswego and a little bit southern in the Illinois area. Well, not Illinois area, but yes, in Illinois. Southern part of Chicago, things like that too. So all that information is posted. You can find it on the Weather Channel's website at weather.com. Or of course, you can also go to AccuWeather. You can use your phone. If you do have those alerts set up, that's going to be really helpful for you in case you are planning on traveling. Again, tonight I'm going to Olive Garden, so by the time I go out, it probably will be raining most likely, so we'll make sure that we're all bundled up, got our coats, and of course our umbrellas too. Coming up later tomorrow, or for tomorrow, we do see cloudy with a little bit of some periods of rain early. Higher wind gusts are possible of up to 30 miles per hour. Chance of rain is about 90%. So it's going to be a continuation of tonight into tomorrow morning and very early afternoon. And then it does start to clear. We do see a clearing later for Wednesday, partly cloudy skies. The low is only supposed to be, well, no, the low is 25. I say only supposed to be like I'm expecting it to be a little bit warmer out as we are approaching spring, but low of 25 degrees because we're still technically in winter, right? We see for Thursday the 12th, a high of 48 degrees. Intervals of clouds and sunshine are going to be appearing there. It drops down to 39 degrees, becoming windy with showers after midnight. Chance of rain is predicted at about 50%. Higher wind gusts could also be possible. So that's going to be coming up. That'll be for Thursday. Friday the 13th, we have yet another Friday the 13th. Mayday. That's coming up for later into the week, of course. And that's a high of 46, windy, and mostly cloudy skies are going to become partly cloudy in the afternoon. We do see a slight chance of some rain showers that are going to be accumulating a little bit more towards the afternoon time. Eventually, partly cloudy skies are going to be coming up during the evening, giving way to some more cloudier skies overnight. The chance of rain does lower in percentage-wise. It drops down to a low of 25 degrees. Into Saturday for the weekend, we do see a mixture of rain and potentially even some snow showers with the wacky Illinois weather that we have. Cloudy with a high of 41. A few flurries or snow showers could be possible. Humidity is at 73% with precipitation. So with that being said, it could turn into some freezing rain here coming up for Saturday the 14th. That's for Saturday night. And that's St. Patrick's Day, which means, wait, is that right? St. Patrick's Day 2026? No, it's Tuesday, March 17th. That's when the parades are. That's when a lot of the partying is going to happen. So please make sure that you are driving safely. It is supposed to be cloudy with rain and snow showers. So please make sure that you're driving safely there on Saturday night, because I know that that is really when a lot of the parties do happen. Sunday the 15th, we see a high of 43. Periods of rain are going to be coming through for Sunday. It does get to about half an inch of rainfall. It does drop down to a low of 13 degrees. So again, with this weather and temperature, with it being a little bit warmer slightly, and then really dropping in temperatures, it could freeze into ice. So again, I know that this weekend is going to be a popular one to do some partying because it's St. Patrick's Day, the weekend before St. Patrick's Day. But please make sure that you are safe out there when it comes to driving. You have a designated driver. You're making sure that you are familiar with your surroundings. It's very important. Monday next week, we have a high of 24, sunshine and clouds with a little bit of some mixture of cold temperatures. It drops down to 7 as our low, so it's going to be getting pretty chilly. And then Tuesday next week, a week from today, sunshine and clouds mixed, a high of 31 with a low of 21. If you look at the rest of the prediction all the way through till Tuesday, the 24th of March, we do see the temperatures eventually start to rise. Now, a little bit more rain coming through, but at least it'll start to somewhat feel a little bit more spring-like as we get into officially springtime, right? Around the 20th, 21st, 22nd. So with that being said, that's on the Weather Channel. You can find it on there on weather.com. You can utilize your phone. You can utilize other different sites, whatever kind of fits best with you. But generally speaking, I know some sites do have a little bit of some different predictions there, but generally speaking, it's all the same or similar in some way. So that's the weather and temperatures that we have here for the rest of this week and also into next week. You are listening to Out to Lunch, which is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care at St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. From advanced surgery to personalized rehab, their specialists are with you throughout your care journey. St. Joseph Hospital is now a proud member of Prime Healthcare, and they're here to keep you moving. So schedule your appointment today by calling 847-931-5525 or visit their website at stjosephelgin.com to learn more. So thank you so much to St. Joseph Hospital for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. The time is 15 past the hour. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll go through our inspirational story of the day. It's a pretty funny one. We'll also talk a little bit about some random interesting facts, something to chew on this Tasty Tuesday. We'll also discuss One Time Allows, a little bit of the word of the day, the national days to recognize, celebrate, and enjoy. And then, of course, we'll also do some business recognitions on some places that offer some delicious pasta choices to choose from, because I am planning on having pasta tonight. We'll also have our conversation story, if time allows. We'll maybe hone in on that maybe towards the 12 o'clock segment. And then, of course, we also do have our Tradio segment at 12:30, followed by more local happenings in the Fox River Valley area. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more here in just a bit.
Now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com is the book called DUI Jury Trial, which is the true story of a truck driver in Illinois who was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol. Not only was he facing a revocation of his driver's license, but also a lifetime disqualification of his CDL, which would prevent him from ever driving a semi-truck again. This book includes backstories of the truck driver, the lawyers that defended the case, and the DUI expert witness who analyzed the case and then testified at trial as to the proper protocol procedures of the field sobriety tests as well as the breathalyzer test. This nonfiction novel also includes the actual court transcript from the jury trial, a courtroom showdown in which the final verdict would determine the fate of the defendant's livelihood. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Building a house is hard, but have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
Chicago defense attorney Mark Schieblo has co-authored the book titled DUI Jury Trial, which is a true story of a DUI case that he defended. The accused was an Illinois truck driver arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol. This book contains facts about the case from the date of the arrest up to the jury's verdict, and this nonfiction novel also includes the transcripts from the jury trial itself. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
Welcome back, folks, here to Out to Lunch on WRMN. What is being served up in the Fox River Valley area? Well, we're here to tell you that. Let's go through our inspirational story of the day. This is a really short one. Oh my gosh, I got a real kick out of this particular picture, and I'll explain why, because there's something that keeps coming up as a suggested group on my Facebook page, and it's so weird. And it reminds me of this particular picture that's on the sunny skies. And I'll explain it. I don't know. Maybe you folks out there have been getting this too. I don't know. But this is posted today by an anonymous user, and it's called Healing Comes in Unexpected Shapes. Literally unexpected shapes. So this person wrote a short one. This is very short. My therapist told me to find something that makes me laugh. Depression since 2019, nothing worked. Meds, yoga, journaling. Then I saw someone's TikTok worm. Now, hold on a second. This is a stuffed animal worm. Might I remind you about the terms here? And it actually made this person smile. First time in months. Spent all night learning to crochet. This stupid worm saved me. And I'll show you the picture in the end. Now I make them for people going through it. Send them with their notes for when nothing else works. Got a message yesterday from someone who wrote, quote, "Your worm made my kid laugh today after her dad died." Guess we're all just trying to find our worms. And here is the picture that this person this is, I guess, did they make this? I don't know. But this is someone, it's a large and very large stuffed animal crocheted worm. And this is a very strange picture. I know, okay, there's going to be people out there who are like, what? Were you showing this? No, okay, look, it is a stuffed worm. That's all I'm saying, okay? It is an actual, it's not a real worm in the ground, but it's a crocheted worm. It reminded me, okay, I've been getting this suggestion on Facebook. I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here. I don't know why, but this group keep coming up on my Facebook page. When you go on Facebook, you usually get suggestions of reels and you get suggestions of groups. This darn group comes up and it's called Marcus's Shenanigans. And it's this weird animated like worm character. And the title of the group is The Cult of St. Marcus. I don't know if you guys have been getting this or not, but it's very, very weird. I don't know if I don't know. It's a weird worm and it keeps coming up on my page and I don't get it. It's so, and I looked at some of the posts and it's stupid, but it's so weird and in a funny way. It's just so odd to me. Like when I look at the posts, it's just very random. And I guess it's a TikTok guy or something. I don't know, but it's this Marcus worm character thing, and it is always coming up on my Facebook page, group suggestions, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. And there's TikToks on this particular being, and people get, I guess, a kick out of it. And so when I saw this post today on sunnyskies.com, I had to laugh because it reminded me a lot of that. So that's kind of what it was. And my brother and I have been laughing about this Marcus Shenanigans character for the past couple of days, not continuously, but when it comes up on our Facebook account, we're like, are you kidding me? This group again? I don't understand what this is. It's weird, but I don't know. I thought it was funny. So yeah, it made me laugh today too. indirectly, but it did. So that's the inspirational funny story today, brought to you by sunnyskies.com. That's sunnyskies.com. Of course, it is the lunchtime, folks, so you know it. Let's chew on this. This is our little segment where we like to chew on something interesting, whether it is, of course, figuratively chewing on it, but maybe later in the day, literally, because we're going to be talking a little bit about pasta. And, of course, subject today being a little bit happy, fun, exciting, making you laugh. And apparently pasta, well, we know pasta contains carbs, right? Lots of carbs. And these carbs actually contribute to making serotonin in the body, the feel-good neurotransmitter, happen. So it contributes to making serotonin in the body. So in the end here, eating pasta can therefore make a person happier. And there's even a scientific side to this too. So let's chew a little bit more on this. As we know, pasta is a delicious choice to have for when it comes to a meal, whether you use it as a gluten-free option because they're available out there, you make it at home, or you go to a place that offers pasta. So let's chew on this a little bit here. The feel-good neurotransmitter in our bodies, serotonin, is made, and carbohydrates are somewhat contribute to that, but specifically the pasta carbohydrates scientifically are shown to help with that. So pasta is rich in the carbohydrates, and the carbs help to increase the availability of, I think the word is tryptophan, which is in the brain, which the body uses to produce serotonin, which is, again, that neurotransmitter. And it's strongly linked to that mood regulation and feeling of well-being. So a lot of times you feel full, you feel happy when you eat pasta, for a lot of people out there, including myself. Pasta, of course, is often associated with comforting memories too. Maybe you remember family dinners at grandma's house, and she used to make pasta, or, you know, whoever in the family. Maybe it reminds you of some favorite restaurants to go to or childhood meals. You know, going to a lot of places when I was younger, having pasta. Some places that I enjoyed growing up having pasta at were, of course, Olive Garden for one, but also some other places like Massiano's, which is a local place. They have a couple locations. There's one in Elgin. They have a great list of some pastas. Even some smaller ones that are in bigger stores, which include the Woodfield Mall's Cafe. If you've ever been there before, I can't remember what it's called. It's the something Cafe. And the place hasn't changed since like the early 2000s. They have some pretty good pasta that they have there too. So a lot of places that do offer pastas, it does give us some of that comfort and nostalgia when we eat pasta. There's that satisfying feeling that we get. It's very hearty, it's very filling. Feeling physically satisfied after a meal reduces hunger-related irritability, and it can also create a sense of contentment too. So after you eat a nice hot bowl of pasta, maybe you have a little bit of wine with it, maybe some coffee afterwards, you feel full, you feel relaxed, right? You sometimes even maybe feel a little bit tired. Sometimes there's a thing called being in a food coma, which can happen, of course. Not an actual coma, but you say, it's a term that's kind of thrown around a little bit loosely there, but it is what's called like a food coma. So you feel tired, you feel like napping. It is National Nap Day today, so we'll talk more about that too. But those two can interchange and relate to each other. Pasta dishes are also commonly shared at a lot of different gatherings. So like dinners with family or friends. So it's definitely, I would say, almost like a social eating experiment. It can help boost mood because human connection releases feel-good hormones such as oxytocin, you know what I mean? I'm not even going to try it. But that's what it is. So it's a feel-good food. It's a feel-good food, pasta. And it includes a lot of carbs, which, of course, a lot of us sometimes are like, I don't know if I want to have the carbs. I know it is the Lenten season, but you can also treat yourself on this day, too, if you are planning on having some pasta. Whether you make it at home yourself, maybe you've got a signature family recipe, or maybe, of course, also you enjoy going out to places, local organizations and businesses that offer pasta. I also say organizations like American Legion, sometimes they'll have their Wednesday pasta night, right? So some places like that, or the VFW. So those places do offer some good food as well, especially their fish fries. But there's a lot of other local places that you can also go to, and we'll talk a little bit about some of that too, kind of on a little bit of a pasta hunt here, or really a chew on this segment where we talk about what are some good places to go to get some pasta. What are some of your favorite places too? If you've got a favorite place, text us 505-926-1410. You can call into the station number here at 847-931-1410, or also make a comment on our YouTube page at youtube.com/WRMN radio. We're soon taking it to the bottom of the hour news and messages for our sponsors. When we come back, we will discuss more a little bit on pasta, making you a little bit hungry, as it is the Out to Lunch segment, serving you the Fox River Valley area. We'll also go through, while time allows, a little bit more on unpacking what the national days are. And then we also do have a conversation story of the day too. So we'll talk about some of that. We might have to save it maybe for the 12 o'clock segment, but that'll be coming up later today. And it also involves some other good pairings when it comes to pasta. And that includes barbecue, because you can also have barbecue with pasta. It's very good. And we'll talk a little bit into the show today, what makes smoky charred barbecue taste so good. And there's a little bit of some chemistry of cooking over an open flame. So we'll talk about that and more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410. Stay tuned.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby, brought to you by Rain-X. Sleep experts at Rush University Medical Center say proposed legislation to end daylight saving time in Illinois could improve public health. Doctors say that changing clocks twice a year is disruptive to sleep and is also linked to higher risks of heart attacks, strokes, mood changes, and car crashes. Proposed Illinois legislation would restrict certain additives in processed foods and require baby food manufacturers to test for heavy metals. Supporters say the measure aims to better protect infants and young children. The 7th Circuit Court of Appeals has vacated a federal judge's injunction limiting the use of force by immigration officers in Illinois. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi called the ruling a legal win for President Donald Trump's Operation Midway Blitz. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
A KFC tale in the pursuit of flavor. The greatest insult the Colonel ever suffered was being served a wrap that was just a snack by a friend. So he took 2 crispy tenders, lettuce, tomatoes, and pepper mayo, and wrapped them in a soft tortilla. It wasn't a snack, it was a meal. He called it a twister, and never called that friend again. The Colonel lived, so we could chicken. The Twister, now back at KFC, classic or with bacon. Also try it spicy. It's finger-licking good.
Prices and participation may vary.
Hi, I'm Jeff Walter, and I'm running for Congress in the 11th Congressional District. I'm the mayor of Elgin, a retired businessman, and retired from the Navy as a Master Chief. The reason I'm running and was asked to run is because Washington has lost its way. As the mayor of Elgin, I have to govern using common sense. I have to stay within my budget, we have to provide clean streets, police protection, good clean water, and something's got to happen when you flush that toilet, the right thing. Washington's lost its way on those core ideals. They're too focused on too many issues that are either too far left or too far right. We need to bring some common sense back to Washington. So vote Jeff Walter for Congress. You can check us out at jeffwalterforcongress.com. I'm Jeff Walter, and I approve this ad. Paid for by Walter for Congress.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Today, a hydrologic outlook is in effect for the listening area. This afternoon, cloudy with a high near 54 and a slight chance of drizzle. Later tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, with a low around 40. Some storms could be severe. Currently, it's 50 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
A KFC tale in the pursuit of flavor. The greatest insult the Colonel ever suffered was being served a wrap that was just a snack by a friend. So he took 2 crispy tenders, lettuce, tomatoes, and pepper mayo, and wrapped them in a soft tortilla. It wasn't a snack, it was a meal. He called it a twister, and never called that friend again. The Colonel lived, so we could chicken. The Twister. Now back at KFC, classic or with bacon. Also try it spicy. It's finger-licking good.
Prices and participation may vary.
Here on WRMN AM 1410, we like to keep you informed and in tune to what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's going on here on WRMN. We recognize the importance of local radio to be a part of the conversation and to be a part of the community for the community.
You know, we talked about the importance of community theater, but supporting community radio is a big deal too. And, you know, for WRMN, this is a really cool thing that you guys do every day, and a really important thing. You have to have a local media outlet to talk about what's going on in your town. So you guys do a nice job.
Tune in to AM 1410, WRMN. Don't forget, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/WRMN Radio. Keep in tune and informed on what's happening here in the Fox River Valley, right here on WRMN.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
If you build a relationship, then it becomes easier. If you build trust, it becomes easier. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. To give them the love that a child needs. It's probably the best thing you can do for a teenager.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
All the other planter box treatments, they're playing catch-up. BioBoost doesn't just replace talc and graphite. It uses microbes to fuel early vigor and drive season-long performance, helping corn and soybeans deliver at least a 3 times return on investment. That's a yield advantage of 7.41 bushel per acre on corn and a 3.92 yield advantage on soybeans. Get BioBoost today. Visit bwfusion.com/trustthedust to learn more.
Welcome back, folks, here to Out to Lunch on WRMN, the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town. Out to Lunch is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Are you looking for expert orthopedic and spine care close to home? St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin is here for you. Their highly skilled orthopedic and spine specialists provide advanced treatments for joint, bone, and back conditions, all with the personalized approach designed to get you moving again. Whether it's for hip or knee pain, sports injuries, or complex spine issues, they use the latest technology and surgical techniques to help you heal faster and get back to the activities that you love. And that's not all. Their comprehensive rehabilitation services mean that you'll have that expert support every step of the way, from surgery through recovery. Trust your health to excellence. Trust St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, now a proud member of Prime Healthcare. Call today at 847-931-5525 or visit their website at stjosephelgin.com to learn more and to schedule your appointment. So thank you again to St. Joseph Hospital of Elgin for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. Now, we've been talking quite a bit about some pasta. That's the Let's Chew on This segment that just happened a little minute ago, as we like to say, the young people. That was a minute ago. You know, it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. although it really hasn't. It actually has been just a couple minutes ago. But we've been talking about pasta. We've been talking about carbohydrates and how they can help us to feel fuller and happier. Now, if you are looking for some good places that do offer some choices, some hearty choices, you can check them out locally. But before I do that, I want to let you know on some interesting things when it comes to popular pastas via state. So you can look up most popular, I just had this and I lost it, pastas. I got to retype it in. And I used to be able to type and talk at the same time. For some reason, I can't anymore. Okay, so here it is, marthastewart.com. We all know who Martha Stewart is, right? Of course. But she has a list here on some of the most popular pasta dishes in your state, according to a new report. Now, this was an article posted by Olivia McIntosh back in 2024 on marthastewart.com. So, of course, today is a special day for the pasta lovers out there, especially because every day can be National Pasta Day. Just, you don't want to overdo it too much with the pasta. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what are the most popular pasta dishes. The top 5 are fettuccine Alfredo. This comes in at number 1, fettuccine Alfredo, which is my brother's favorite. Lasagna comes in at number 2. Carbonara comes in at number 3. Spaghetti bolognese is number 4. And pesto pasta is number 5. I do like myself a delicious pesto pasta. If our family ever has pesto, we do enjoy it homemade. So we home make the pesto, we home make the pasta, and it is a really, really great way to enjoy that. So we'll definitely talk more about that here. I got the mailman here. I got to sign something. So we'll take a quick time out. Let me just quickly put on some music here, and then we'll be back in just a bit. So stay tuned.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. If you're struggling with mental health, you should know that there are resources out there that can help. And it's okay to talk about it if you need to. One place to get started with information is loveyourmindtoday.org. Loveyourmindtoday.org offers a range of guides, instructions, and insights for dealing with difficult situations or getting through a tough time. If you're struggling with mental health, get the help you need, because most people out here really care. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
For a little lighthearted lawlessness on Sunday afternoons, listen to Handle on the Law from 4 to 7 p.m. Handle on the Law is a unique combination of useful legal advice and outrageous handle remarks. Whether you're talking about Big Brother, big business, big legal problems, or Big Macs, you'll rarely find Bill without an opinion. His rapid-fire commentary gives listeners the information they crave in the way they crave it. It's Handle on the Law, Sunday afternoons from 4 to 7 p.m. right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Kids today live in a world full of social pressure, bullying, and substance abuse. LEAD has a solution. LEAD connects law enforcement agencies with schools to deliver tested, proven, and effective anti-drugs and violence training to kids. Learn more about LEAD, Law Enforcement Against Drugs and Violence, and our work to create safer, healthier communities at leadrugs.org or on social media at We Are LEAD. Sponsored by LEAD, Inc.
Welcome back, folks, here to Out to Lunch on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Just took a little bit of a time out there. But let's talk a little bit here about some of those pasta dishes, right? We've discussed this before. We've talked about it, about the top pastas that are really just kind of in the world that a lot of people do enjoy. But what is the most popular pasta via state? And here I am welcoming to tell you that Illinois' pasta of choice is carbonara. So if you do enjoy a nice carbonara, that is the considerable most popular pasta dish of Illinois. Now, what is carbonara? Well, of course, carbonara is a delicious choice to have. What it is a classical Italian pasta dish. It's from the Lazio region, known for its rich, creamy sauce, and it's made from eggs, as well as hard cheese, including like Romano cheese, also pork, including pancetta, and black pepper. It's all tossed in this hot, delicious pasta. Now, the sauce has a velvety texture to it, which many of us know about. It's delicious. The velvety texture comes from the heat of the pasta that gently cooks the egg. So while the sauce is in there, it's being cooked by the heat of the pasta. What that does is it creates that silky coating without even using any cream, too. Key to the dish is using quality ingredients and tossing everything together off the heat to prevent the eggs from scrambling. You don't want to have scrambled eggs on your pasta unless that is something that you prefer personally. Maybe you do like a nice little bit of some scrambled eggs on your pasta there. But the origin, of course, is from Italy. The type of dish is a pasta dish. The main is usually spaghetti. You also can put in, again, the Romano, eggs, and black pepper in there. So it's a primo Italian course that you can enjoy. Region from Lazio. Lazio is right where close to Rome is. So it's more so, I guess, would that be considered more of the southern Italy area, right between where Rome and Naples is. So it's a pretty popular dish. Many of us know about it and enjoy it. A nice carbonara. So there are a lot of places around the Fox River Valley that do offer the chicken carbonara, and that includes Giordano's in South Elgin, Giordano's. They offer chicken carbonara on their menu. You can also go to Cucina Bella in Algonquin. That's a good place to go to. They have really good red wines to pair with pasta. It's known for their authentic Italian dishes. They also is Massiano's. We talked about that. That's on Route 20. They have some really great pasta. I love their chicken carbonara there is very good. There's also the Pomodoro e Mozzarella in St. Charles. They offer authentic Italian cuisine. So there's a lot of places locally in the Fox River Valley area that you can actually go to, and it's pretty cool to check it out. There's also Salerno's on the Fox. They serve pasta with marinara sauce and even some cocktail sauce. If you like Aliano's Ristorante, I'm going there over the weekend, actually. It's this Saturday. Yeah, I'm going over the weekend for a little birthday treat. They have tortellini Alfredo, which is very good. I've had that there before at Aliano's Ristorante. And actually, if you go and look up Aliano's Ristorante, if you go on Google reviews, my review is one of the top reviews. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying. So if you go to Aliano's Ristorante, East Dundee, if you look at the Google reviews, you can find it on there. Let me see if I can find, there's been so many posts since then, but I'm going to see if I can find it. Highest, I think, is it. I can't remember. 36 reviews. Most relevant. I'll have to look, but I'm pretty sure I know I have a review on there. I took a picture of the meal that I had. I explained in detail how much I enjoyed it. And people enjoyed that comment too. So if you want to go there, it's a really great place to check out. I highly recommend it. That's Aliano's Ristorante. But that's a great place to get some delicious pasta. Here it is. This was from a year ago. Yeah. This is the post. So I did talk a little bit about it here. My dad and I went, and this was from 2 years ago. There's my picture there, the radio station. My dad and I had a wonderful time at Aliano's. Our waitress, Kylie, was very accommodating, which is true. She really was very sweet and accommodating and personable. We enjoyed our meal of salad, pasta, and gelato for dessert. Everything was excellent and well served. Yes, it was very delicious. So I really enjoyed the meal there. It was very good. And the nice glass of wine that was paired with it, oh my goodness, just fantastic. So definitely a good choice to choose from if you've never been there before. Aliano's Ristorante is definitely a good choice to have if you've never done a specific pasta place like that. And they also do occasionally have singers there. So if you're looking for a singer, to higher, they're there too. Or if you just want to listen to some good music, especially at nighttime when the weather gets nicer. I mean, it's just everything. Very nice. They'll have their outdoor seating coming up. So that should be good. Aliana's Ristorante, very good place to go to get some of that good, delicious pasta. We do have a caller here on hold. Let's take it to the phone line, see who is on the line. Hello there, caller. Welcome to Out to Lunch.
Hey, Matt, it's Greg.
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
Little Bird told me something this morning that somebody's got a birthday.
I do, yes.
Yeah, well, no, actually, I slept in, and Judy told me that she heard that this morning. So both Judy and I wish you and Ryan a very happy birthday.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hope you enjoy your Olive Garden dinner. I haven't been there for years. And we were thinking about going recently. I didn't know my favorite used to be the soup and salad, bottomless. I guess they discontinued that. I don't know if that's the truth, but that always was great with those great breadsticks.
Oh my gosh, the breadsticks! I was talking to Sue about this morning. The breadsticks are dangerous because they're so good. You just one by one. Yeah. So. Well,
especially if you have a little escarole or minestrone on the side, they go down even quicker once you dip them.
Yeah, I miss what they had, and I don't think they have it anymore. Was their limeade? I don't know if you remember that. They used to have a limeade drink on that was my favorite. I don't think they have it anymore. But
it sounds good. And I want to throw out another restaurant out there.
Yeah,
and. God rest the Radio Shopping Show, but they were a long time, one of their premier sponsors, Spavone's in Bloomingdale.
Yes, Tony Spavone's. Yes, very good.
I don't know if you've ever been there, but
I have.
I'll tell you, if you guys went there, I'm sure Tony would bust out a happy birthday tune for you and Ryan, because, I don't think I've ever been there when he wasn't there, and if there's a special occasion, he'll just grab the mic and serenade you. And if you remember, in their entryway, he used to have a place in Glenview also, and everybody from I think Frank Sinatra and all those guys have been to Spavone's, but the food is excellent. It's a good ambiance. The only thing I don't like about some of the commercial restaurants, I like to go into a restaurant that's very, I don't like a lot of noise and banging plates. I like something like an old supper club that's just kind of, you can sit there and kick back, relax, and enjoy the experience with the company you're with. And speaking of that, there's another place you might want to see if you can get them on the show. It's Sorrento's in Maple Park. It's near Sycamore. It's right across the street from Sycamore Speedway. The biggest prime rib you could ever imagine, and it's good. On Wednesday, they do a prime rib special and a rib special, and on a Wednesday, they pack the place. But we've only been there several times. The experience is nice, prices are good, and it's like you step back in time. And we found a server there recently. If you go, ask for Thomas, but it's quite an experience. And like I said, it's not the mainstream. It's just, like I said, it's just very relaxing and really good food.
I'm going to have to reach out to them. That's great. Yeah, I like the interior. I'm looking at the interior. It's got that nice wood paneling and the carpet. It's very, very reminiscing of my childhood.
Yeah, you just go in there and you sit in the seat and you're already relaxed. I mean, by the ambiance, and the servers are good. The owners are very attentive. There's a restaurant in the Dells called Ishnala, and there's a few other supper clubs up in Wisconsin, but this is close to home. It's a little more affordable, and the food is every bit as good, or if not better. And when you sit down, they give you a little relish tray with the celery and cheese spread and all that stuff the old school places used to do.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Thanks for the suggestion.
All right. Well, again, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wish Ryan the same, and enjoy your day.
Thanks so much, Greg. I appreciate you calling in today.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye now. All right. Yeah. Sorrento's. I'm going to have to give that a try. See what it's like. The front part of the Sorrento's is, it's kind of it's got that nice brick on there. Ooh, yes. Yes. Very nice. Kind of reminds me a little bit, not quite, but a little bit of the Anvil Club. What used to be the Anvil Club, which is now Tequila Val's. It's still a very good place. Been to Tequila Val's before. But back in the day when it was Anvil Club, I remember that very well when I was younger. I had to wear a suit and tie going in there. They had a dress code. I remember those days. But anyway, with that being said, lots of really great restaurants out there. Support local. There's lots of really cool places to go to. A lot of people put a lot of time and energy and money into these places. And sometimes you might look at the food, you might see the prices. Sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, food prices have gone up. But a lot of businesses are struggling. And so we want to be able to recognize and share the experiences that you have with these businesses. And if you are a business yourself, come onto the air. We would love to have you on the air for an interview, whether it's through the phone lines, whether it's through a Zoom call, or even in studio in person. You get to experience the high lifted ceilings, the beautiful lights, the beautiful, lovely displays of WRMN. You get to see them here, of course, in studio. And when you're here in person, you get to not just experience the studio, but also sitting with the host here in person. We get to have that conversation. And so with that being said, we want to, of course, strive to recognize and celebrate these local businesses and the Fox River Valley area in general. So please feel free to reach out to us. We would love to have you on the air. It would be a fun time, just a fun conversation. I've spoken with many people before who are very nervous about going on the air. They're like, oh, I don't know. I'm not very good at the public speaking side of things, or I don't like the way I look on camera, things like that. We can adjust it to make it how you would like it. There have been a couple different instances too, where people don't feel comfortable in front of the camera. So it's just me talking, and then they're here in the seat, and it just shows my face and what I show on the screen. And that's totally fine too. It's totally whatever works for you. We want to make you feel comfortable here, and we want to strive to do that, to achieve that for you. So feel free to reach out to us, of course. You can reach out to me, Matt, at WRMN1410.com. We'd love to speak to you. We only have a couple minutes left, so I know that we talked quite a bit about some of those good pasta places to go to. The conversation story of the day today, I was going to talk a little bit about. I think what I'll do is I will save it for Thursday because it is a food-related subject. I do have some other things I wanted to talk about, including the beers of the month for this month. So what I'll do is we do have a Wednesday conversation. I'll save it for the Thursday side of things, and then we'll go from there. But so this will be, I'll put this as a Thursday conversation. We do have a Wednesday conversation story of the day too. Although Thursday is also the mayor as well. So I think what we'll do, because I have a Wednesday conversation, this will be for Monday then. Monday conversation. Monday story conversation. I'll save it for them for that day. That'll be next Monday. So next Monday. I'm just writing a note to myself. So you're seeing it behind the scenes here. Well, not really behind the scenes, but what I'm doing here. Hear the clicking of the keyboards, things like that. Which the mic sometimes pick up, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see what else is going on here. We talked about the popular dishes, some good places to go to. We're almost getting to our break. So what we'll do is once we get to the break afterwards, we'll start the show again into the 12 o'clock hour. I'll go through the National Day calendar. And then we'll also talk about those beers of the month, which is from foxvalleymagazine.com. So if you go on there, you'll be able to find it for yourself under the March issue. We'll talk about some of that and more things that are coming up locally in the Fox River Valley area. Things that are exciting to attend. I know St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Maybe you want to go to a local business. I know the Vintage Hammer, which is located in Hampshire, is always festive for the season. So inside, they always decorate it for the holidays in the season. And they also do offer some specials on things that you can find. And including, expos and events, things like that. Happy hour events. So the Vintage Hammer, for example, I'll talk a little bit more about them coming up into the 12 o'clock hour. But there are a lot of different choices, as we all know. You can also check out the Chamber of Commerce websites if you're looking for a particular business to go to, something to try out. There's also, of course, the visiting centers. So there's traveling visitor centers. So there's explorealgenaria.com. There's the Downtown Neighborhood Association. They offer a lot of booklets and flyers and pamphlets that you can share with others, especially for those who prefer something that's a hard copy of something too, something to hold on to physically, to flip through and to enjoy. touch it with their hands, right? There are people who are old-fashioned that way, and that's totally good. That's why we still, companies still do the printing side of things. With that being said, we'll take a quick time out. We'll get into the next segment here of Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Since 1960, Fox Valley Fire and Safety has been dedicated to caring for our customers and protecting our community. What began in a family basement with just 2 employees has grown into a team of more than 300, supported by nearly 200 service vehicles. But our mission has never changed. We're here to keep the people and businesses we serve safe. Our service technicians are available 24/7, 365 days a year, across Northern Illinois, because your safety can't wait. To learn more, visit foxvalleyfire.com or call 847-695-5990. A proud member of the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, supporting the local business community.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 12 o'clock.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Cintas. Illinois Democratic Party leaders are urging voters not to wait until the last minute to mail in primary election ballots. They warn postal processing changes could delay postmarks, meaning ballots mailed too close to Election Day may not count. Proposed Illinois legislation would restrict certain additives in processed foods and require baby food manufacturers to test for heavy metals. Supporters say the measure aims to better protect infants and young children. Sleep experts at Rush University Medical Center say proposed legislation to end daylight saving time in Illinois could improve public health. Doctors say that changing clocks twice a year is disruptive to sleep and is also linked to higher risks of heart attacks, strokes, mood changes, and car crashes. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
In overtime Monday, the Blackhawks nipped Utah 3-2 at United Center. Frank Nazar had the game winner. Chicago was winless in 3 heading in. Up next, a road game at Utah this Thursday night. Chicago 3-0 against the Mammoth this season. The Bulls visit Golden State tonight. Chicago's dropped 8 of 10. They're 5.5 games out of a play-in spot. Golden State looking to snap a 2-game slide. The Big Ten men's basketball tournament gets underway today. First round action, Maryland faces Oregon, then Penn State battles Northwestern. Iowa plays on Wednesday. They'll take on the Maryland-Oregon winner. Indiana will face either Northwestern or Penn State. Southern Cal against Washington, and Rutgers against Minnesota. Then on Thursday, Ohio State, Wisconsin, Purdue, and UCLA all await opponents. Top 4 seeds, Michigan, Nebraska, Michigan State, and Illinois, all with byes until Friday's quarterfinal round. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
I need a little ranch, step to the ranch.
There's a new flavor in town, the Jalapeno Ranch Club at Chick-fil-A. With that juicy Chick-fil-A original spicy or grilled chicken, a buttermilk ranch bun, candied bacon, pepper jack cheese, and jalapeno ranch sauce. It's got big ranch vibes with a little heat. Chick-fil-A's new Jalapeno Ranch Club, available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the...
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Today, a hydrologic outlook is in effect for the listening area. This afternoon, cloudy with a high near 54 and a slight chance of drizzle. Later tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, with a low around 40. Some storms could be severe. Currently, it's 50 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
A KFC tale in the pursuit of flavor. The greatest insult the Colonel ever suffered was being served a wrap that was just a snack by a friend. So he took 2 crispy tenders, lettuce, tomatoes, and pepper mayo, and wrapped them in a soft tortilla. It wasn't a snack, it was a meal. He called it a twister, and never called that friend again. The Colonel lived, so we could chicken. The Twister, now back at KFC, classic or with bacon. Also try it spicy. It's finger-licking good.
Prices and participation may...
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM.
There's no championship league for small business owners, but if there was, you'd be at the top of the standings. Because going pro with Lenovo Pro means you've got the winning formation, one-on-one advice, IT solutions, and customized hardware powered by Intel Core Ultra processors help you stay ahead of the competition. Business goes pro with Lenovo Pro. Sign up for free at lenovo.com/pro.
Lenovo.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today, being a part of the conversation with us. We hope that you are enjoying this lovely morning today on this tasty Tuesday. The show Out to Lunch is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. You can get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care at St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. From advanced surgery to personalized rehab, our specialists are with you throughout your care journey. St. Joseph Hospital is a proud member of Prime Healthcare, and they're here to keep you moving. So schedule your appointment today by calling 847-931-5525 or visit stjosephelgin.com to learn more. So thank you so much to St. Joseph Hospital of Elgin for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. Let's see what we have for our forecast. Now, the dense fog advisory is no longer in operation, at least here for the Elgin area. It has definitely cleared a bit, but in terms of the skies, it is still overcast. We do see a high of 53 degrees Currently, right now, it's 51. Considerable amount of cloudiness is coming through. Occasional rain showers this afternoon, and then it does drop down to a low of 37 degrees with a thunderstorm that is most likely going to be happening. So that's going to be coming up for tonight. Heading on into tomorrow, we do see on Wednesday a high of 41 degrees, cloudy with occasional rain showers, mainly in the morning. Chance of rain is predicted at 90%. Higher wind gusts are also possible too. We see it dropping down to a low of 25 degrees with some clouds early, giving some more way to generally clear conditions overnight. And that's about 10 to 20 miles per hour is what we're going to be seeing in that forecast for Wednesday. Thursday rolls around, a high of 48 is going to be coming through. Intervals of clouds and sunshine. We see it dropping down to a low of 39 degrees, becoming windy with some showers after midnight. Chance of rain is predicted at 50%. Higher wind gusts are also possible too. So that's coming up for Thursday. Friday rolls around. We see a high of 46 degrees, windy, mostly cloudy skies will also become partly cloudy in the afternoon. Slight chance of a rain shower will also be coming through. Wind speeds at about 25 to 35 miles per hour. And then we do see about a low of 25 degrees coming up. That'll be for Friday the 13th. Partly cloudy during the evening, followed by some cloudier skies overnight. That's for Friday the 13th. Saturday rolls around. We see a high of 41 degrees. Cloudy and a few flurries or snow showers could also be possible. Rain and snow showers during the evening. The rain will and snow will come down into rainfall overnight with a low of 34 degrees. That's for Saturday the 14th. Sunday the 15th, we do see here periods of rain and a high of 43. It drops down to a low of 13 degrees, windy with some snow showers during the evening. Less wind less wind will be coming through later on, so not as much wind. Chance of snow is predicted at 50% with that low of 13 degrees. And then finally for Monday and Tuesday, Monday is coming up to be a high of 24. We're going to be seeing some sunshine and clouds mixed and cold. Dropping down to 7 degrees is our low. That's for Monday the 16th. And then Tuesday the 17th, a week from today, we see a high of 31 degrees and a low of 21 degrees in the forecast. So that's what we're seeing here for the rest of this week and also into next week. We do have a caller on hold here. Let's take it to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. Welcome to Out to Lunch.
Hey, how you doing, man? Downtown Jose, great show.
Hey, Jose.
I enjoy listening to you guys.
Thank you.
But I just want to say happy birthday to you and Ryan.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, hopefully you guys have a good supper and enjoy each other's company and just have fun, man. It's just the day you were brought into this world.
Yes.
So enjoy and embrace and keep doing your thing, man.
All right. Thanks again, Jose.
Hello.
Absolutely. Thanks again.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
You too. Bye. Bye-bye now. Very nice, Jose. Thanks for calling in. That's really sweet of you. Let's see what we've got here. The National Day calendar. Yes, I wanted to talk about some of these things because there are quite some big days today. As it is Out to Lunch, it is also National Pack Your Lunch Day today. Here on March 10th, on Out to Lunch, it's Pack Your Lunch Day today. March 10th encourages everyone across the country to take their lunch to work, school, or wherever they're spending the day. This is a great opportunity to revitalize lunchtime with fresh and healthful meal choices. So packing your lunch, it's important. There's benefits that you might not know or expect that it has. One of the immediate benefits helps you save money. You're not always taking the car or taking the bus to get some food, right? And it does add up over time. It's more expensive nowadays to go out to eat versus considering making your food at home. Many home-prepared lunches cost less than ordering off of a takeout menu or eating out. Another benefit of making your own lunch is that you get to control those portion sizes yourself, and you get to inspect the food before it's served to you, right? So in that particular way, it's a great opportunity for you to benefit from your own health as well. It helps to control those portion sizes and also the ingredients. By adding fruits, vegetables, whole grains to your lunches and more, you will definitely be healthier too. So, what is lunch? Well, lunch is a time that people eat, as we know. It's the time around this time where lunch is kind of that meal break that we get in the middle of the day. Not quite in the middle of the day, but in into the very end of the morning, early part of the afternoon. We take a little lunch break, things like that. And lunch has always been a very important meal for people. I always say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Lunch, I know some people can have a large breakfast, skip lunch and go to dinner, but lunch also does give you, even if it's just, some cheese and crackers, something small to nibble on to get you through your day. Now, here's some interesting things that relate to taking your lunch, and that's in lunch boxes. Lunch boxes, of course, are a great way to take lunches. You might have remembered from growing up when you were a kid, having those really cool lunch boxes that are probably worth a lot, and you kick yourself because you no longer have them. Like my dad, he had a Beatles lunchbox, and you know how much those can be worth. But Mickey Mouse was actually the first licensed character to appear on a lunchbox back in 1935. You can even look up the history of lunchboxes and see kind of when the first lunchbox came. It evolved from the 19th century worker dinner pails and repurposed tobacco tins into iconic pop culture collectibles by the 1950s. So a lot of them were used for the industrial workers out there and the miners, using sturdy metal dinner pails to protect lunches. School children also began repurposing metal tobacco, biscuit, and cookie tins, sometimes with handles that were added. Now, the first specifically marketed children's lunchbox appeared around 1902, featuring designs like picnic baskets with images of playing children. In 1911, the American Thermos bottle company introduced the first lunch kit with a matching thermos. I said thermos, like Theranos. I meant to say thermos. I don't know why I read it as thermos. I guess I was thinking of Theranos. I don't know why. I don't know. Elizabeth Holmes, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, that's that. And so there's a lot of history when it comes to it. But yes, today is a day recognizing National Take Your Lunch to Work Day, and take your lunch to school, of course. Another good thing that you can even pair with your lunch is blueberry popovers. It is National Blueberry Popover Day. Now, what is this? They are airy rolls. They puff up when they're baked, popping over in the edge of the tin. They are light and crispy on the outside, while the insides are warm and often hollow. It can be filled with custards, creams, and fruits, or a sweet treat, especially blueberries. Popovers are very similar to Yorkshire pudding, and they can also be served with savory combinations. So that is definitely a good choice to have on a delicious, tasty Tuesday. The time is approaching 16 past the hour. We're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
If you turned 65 recently like me, it's important you find a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you the coverage you're looking for. But finding one can be difficult. The best thing I did, and I suggest you do the same, is call a licensed insurance agent and let them walk you through your Medicare Advantage plan options. There are so many benefits you have access to, so make the call now and let the representatives explain everything to you. Our licensed insurance agents can offer you a variety of Medicare Advantage plans. Plus, the call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. We're here to make it easy for you to select a Medicare Advantage plan that may work for your needs. Finding a Medicare Advantage plan can be easy if you do what I did. Make a quick call right now to learn more. Thank you.
800-433-3082. 800-433-3082. 800-433-3082. That's 800-433-3082.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
In the middle of the night, everything will be all right if you listen to Coast right here on WRMN, 7 days a week from midnight to 5 a.m. Each night on Coast to Coast, listeners are captivated by George Noory with discussions on news and current events, conspiracy theories, UFOs, life after death, and all things curious and unexplained. Coast to Coast, every night, midnight to 5 a.m. right here on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath,
When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Finding a reputable business shouldn't require luck or chance. But how can you tell who you can trust? Pro tip, the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better, check with the BBB first, because better businesses are honest and commit to high ethical standards bureau. That's why they're better. Always look for the sign of a better business and find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today here on Out to Lunch. We hope that your day is going A-OK or swell. We've got some good things to talk about. I got a couple more national days to talk about here. And then, of course, we also do want to mention here that our Tradio segment, which will be coming up in about 14 minutes or so, that'll be the time to call in at 847-931-1410. If you have something that you're looking to purchase, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, that'll be the time to call in at 847-931-1410. If you've got something that's got to go, you can post it here on the Tradio side of things. So let's see what we've got here on the National Day. We talked a bit about National Pack Your Lunch Day, Blueberry Popover Day, and we also have Mario Day today. Yes, me, Mario. You know Mario, right? The character, the popular video game character, known today as Mario, first appeared in 1981 in a game called Donkey Kong, which was made by Nintendo. Now, dedicated fans, of course, know Mario before his time as a plumber. At his creation, Donkey Kong portrays Mario as a carpenter named Jumpman. Then in 1983, Nintendo launched a new game in which the bad guy Jumpman reinvents himself into an Italian plumber who rescues princesses. Italian plumbers Mario and his brother Luigi face numerous obstacles in the games produced by Nintendo. Over the years, gamers helped Mario cross several different landscapes, helped to serve, of course, save Princess Peach from Bowser, you know, all that good stuff. Princess Toadstool, or also known as Princess Peach, depending on which game that you play. Now, of course, no matter what the setting is, whether it's the kingdom, maybe it's the galaxy, the video game fans out there find the games very entertaining and challenging. One of my favorite games growing up for Mario was Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. That was one that I always loved to play when I was younger, especially in middle school, or not even middle school, it was elementary school. I think Super Mario Galaxy came out in 2006 or 2007. Let me see here. And I had that for the Wii. Let's see when it came out. I think it was either 2007. 2007. The days of the Wii. Do you remember that? I'm sure many of you do. Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy was my favorite game. I would get so frustrated, though, playing it. Some of the levels, my parents were like, they turned off the TV, like, okay, you're done for the day. You need to calm down. Because I would get so frustrated. I'd be like, come on. I've been trying to beat this level like 20 times. You ever get that way? Especially if you do gaming or you played games when you were a kid and you're just like, you can't beat that level. And, you're throwing the Wii and stuff, not the actual Wii device, maybe the Wii handle or whatever it's called. I don't even remember. I'm starting to lose my memory with that too. But whatever the case might be. Yeah, it was stressful. Games can be very stressful. Or games can also help take stress off you too. So there's some interesting fun facts. Similar to Michael Myers or Adam Adams, Mario's last name is his first name. Yes, Mario. Luigi and Mario are known as the Mario brothers, making Mario's last name Mario. So there's an interesting fact. Maybe there's a reason National Blueberry Popover shares the same date. Mario pops up all the time in other video games. So that's an interesting one. And with over 210 million copies of the Mario game series sold, Mario ranks as one of the most popular video games of all time. Yes, everyone here knows who Mario is, right? And the Mario Nintendo franchise. So how do you observe this day? Play some games, maybe show off some of your merchandise that maybe you have. Mario collecting cards, shirts, cosplay outfits, whatever the case might be, right? Jewelry, there's so many that are out there. There's even some rare things that you can find too that you can list on Tradio. Maybe you've got a Mario collection and you're like, hey, you know what? I've got a couple items here. Maybe someone might like them. They're taking up some space in my closet or on my display. Let me share it with someone. Definitely sell it for some money though. If it's a Mario thing, yeah, definitely. Unless it's something that you have like multiple copies of and you're like, I don't really need it anymore. That's where you can, of course, announce it on Tradio. So happy Mario Day today. Some other days that are also recognized, it is National Napping Day today. I know that Greg called in and he said he slept in, so I would also consider it being a National Sleeping In Day. It's the perfect day to help you to kind of recuperate from the spring forward. You know, we're getting into the springtime, spring cleaning. We're doing a lot of things. And sometimes you can get really tired and you need that little break, that nice little nap, even if it's just a 20-minute power nap. Can really help you. Now, for my own personal experiences with naps, it kind of depends on the day and the time. Generally speaking, for me, I don't have to take a nap over 2 hours. Sometimes an hour nap is very good, but sometimes even just a really quick 20-minute power nap or 30-minute power nap is actually really good. Sometimes there is some scientific evidence out there that says if you take longer naps, you'll end up still feeling tired. I know that's happened to me before. I'm sure maybe it's happened to many people out there too. You take a really long nap, like 2, 3, 4 hour nap, and then you still feel tired when you wake up versus taking like a 30-minute power nap and then you're rejuvenated. Gives your brain a little bit of time to relax a little bit. So that's a day recognizing today, National Napping Day, created back in 1999 by a Boston University professor and his wife. Some other days recognized. It is Harriet Tubman Day today, recognizing this day. If you've never heard of Harriet Tubman, she was a former slave who fought tirelessly to free other slaves by assisting them in fleeing their captors. Tubman is celebrated all across the United States, especially in Maryland and New York, 2 states which held great significance in her life. She is most commonly known for the Underground Railroad, which refers to a network of safe houses that she used to help slaves escape. I believe somewhere in history, and I could be wrong about this, I don't know, but I believe somewhere in history in my mom's side of the family, she had some well-off people in New York that were abolitionists in her family. There's even a connection to Elizabeth Cady Stanton in my mom's family, and I'm pretty sure one of the homes in the family was a Underground Railroad. It was a safe house. I'm pretty sure it was. I'd have to look more further into detail. It might have not been a direct ancestor of mine, but it might have been maybe a sibling. But I know that there is some connections with that abolition and things like that too, on that side of the family. So again, Harriet Tubman Day, day to remember the heroic actions of this great woman, to honor her work by fighting racism wherever you see it. There's a lot of displays out there that you can check out, articles, documentaries, and more. So if you want to check it out today, of course, you can find a lot of books at local libraries that do feature Harriet Tubman. Some other days as well, it is International Wig Day today for people who do love to wear a nice fun wig, or maybe you wear it for a fashion statement, right? It's something fun to do, you know, just a little fun celebration to be, you know, fun and exciting and do something interesting, maybe celebrate a party or something, or this National Day. There's a couple other days that are also featured as well that you can find. It is Salvation Army Day today too. March 10th, recognizing a way to commemorate the founding of the Salvation Army by William Booth and his wife, Catherine. It's one of the several days that celebrate the Salvation Army, too. And, of course, they're a great facility to be a part of. There's even donations availability. If you go to the Salvation Army, there's a couple located here in the Fox River Valley area that you can go to, and it really does help a lot of families who are in need. So there's tons of other days that are recognized today. Who are some famous birthdays that I share with here? Chuck Norris. That's pretty cool. I would say that's cool. I'm proud to share a birthday with Chuck Norris, right? Here's some other ones. Sharon Stone's birthday is recognized today. She's a movie actress. She won a Primetime Emmy Award, Golden Globe Award, and Academy Award nomination, too. So that is pretty cool. Who are some other birthdays? Kiki Wyatt. I don't know who Kiki Wyatt is. Sorry. Oh, she's an R&B singer. And then there's a couple other ones I'm not familiar with. Oh, it's Carrie Underwood's birthday. Oh, I share a birthday with Bad Bunny. That's funny. He was recently, of course, in the Super Bowl. So I share some birthdays with some pretty cool people. If you want to check out more on today's holidays, just in general, nationaltoday.com is where you can go to. I know I went on this a little long. Up next, we've got our Tradio segment. We'll talk Tradio, and then we'll go through the beers of the month to celebrate, recognize, and enjoy this day. Stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with more in just a little bit.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby, brought to you by Rain-X. The 7th Circuit Court of Appeals has vacated a federal judge's injunction limiting the use of force by immigration officers in Illinois. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi called the ruling a legal win for President Donald Trump's Operation Midway Blitz. Illinois Democratic Party leaders are urging voters not to wait until the last minute to mail in primary election ballots. They warn postal processing changes could delay postmarks, meaning ballots mailed too close to Election Day may not count. Proposed Illinois legislation would restrict certain additives in processed foods and require baby food manufacturers to test for heavy metals. Supporters say the measure aims to better protect infants and young children. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
A KFC tale in the pursuit of flavor. The greatest insult the Colonel ever suffered was being served a wrap that was just a snack by a friend. So he took 2 crispy tenders, lettuce, tomatoes, and pepper mayo, and wrapped them in a soft tortilla. It wasn't a snack, it was a meal. He called it a twister, and never called that friend again. The Colonel lived, so we could chicken. The Twister, now back at KFC, classic or with bacon. Also try it spicy. It's finger-licking good.
Prices and participation may vary.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's Renter's Insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the 4 walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone, get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
Paid for by Michael Pierce for Congress.
I am an Illinois conservative candidate for U.S. Congress running to represent the 11th District, and it was called Illinois home for my entire life. I'm a college graduate and earned both my master's and doctorate degrees while serving my country in the armed forces. I retired from the Army with the rank of Lieutenant Colonel and afterwards continued working for the Department of Defense for both the European and Africa commands. As a service-disabled veteran, I remain active in veterans organizations. I continue to work diligently for the benefit of veterans in need to help them and their families transition from military back to civilian life. I need your vote to go to Washington to represent Illinois, to fight for a brighter future for its residents, and help eliminate Washington's inefficient, bloated bureaucracy that had plagued our previous administration. My name is Mike Pierce, Republican candidate for U.S. Congress, 11th District. I want to work for you and bring real change to Illinois and to Washington. I am asking for your vote, and I approve this message.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Today, a hydrologic outlook is in effect for the listening area. This afternoon, mostly cloudy with a high near 54 and a slight chance of drizzle, followed by thunderstorms. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely, with a low around 40. Looking ahead to Wednesday, cloudy with a high near 40. Currently, it's 48 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
You know that Chick-fil-A sells more than chicken, right?
Hello, my name is Jaleesa, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit is how it's all of my favorite breakfast items in one good bite. That fluffy egg, that melty cheese with that perfectly grilled sausage. It just gives you that warmth, that comfort food that you love. It is the best possible option for a classic breakfast.
Comfort is calling. Order a Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit with Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town. We are officially in our Tradio segment, so if you are looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, now's the time to call in here at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. If it's got to go, post it here on Tradio. This is the time to call in at 847-931-1410. If you want to reach out to us, you've got something that's been in your attic or your basement, you just don't need it anymore, please feel free to reach out to us. That's 847-931-1410. So please feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you if you want to have something that you're looking to list on with us. I know the garage sale season might be coming up pretty soon. Maybe you're planning ahead for that. This is a great opportunity to do so by calling in at 847-931-1410 is that number to dial. So let's see what we have here for our Tradio side of things. We have a Tradio caller that has a Bayliner 17-foot boat for sale. It's in really great condition, and it's used very little. Also has a trailer that comes with it that he's looking for someone to make an offer on him, offer on that for him. He also has a 1946 Chevy 110 truck for sale. He's also looking for an offer on that. It's in pretty good condition, considering it's from the 1940s too. So what is that, 46? That's 80 years old. That's 80 years old. That's a pretty good truck to have, even just as a collector's item too. So if you want to reach out to him, please leave a message. If he doesn't answer, that number to dial is 847-464-5830. That's 847-464-5830. So please feel free to reach out. And that's for Tradio caller with the Bayliner 17-foot boat for sale. Another Tradio caller here, of course, is Greg. He's looking for bicycles, late 1800s to the 1970s. Parts, pieces, and or accessories, of course, they can really be in any condition. He's also looking for vintage Omega watches, men's and women's watches, and also the diver style watches. So he's a collector, not a dealer, and he'll also pay a fair price for that too. He's also looking for old gas tether cars, which are old toy cars from the 50s and the 60s. They've got tiny little gas engines on them, so they were made by the Cox Corporation, so anything like that really he's interested in. And then he's also looking for old slot cars or slot car parts or even sets. Mainly 124 scale cars, HO as well. And then he also does have a son that is looking for some Pokemon cards too. He also does have a Schwinn 312 Goose Island bicycle. It runs pretty good for 99 bucks. He has that Hamilton Beach 3-head milkshake maker in the color ivory. It comes with the 3 cups as well for $400. And then he also has a Bailey blue hat for sale. It comes with the box. And then he's got a soft top canopy. It's a 10 by 10 that he's looking to give away for free. And it has some pretty good, it's a good used top with it, but it's not like overly used to where it's like, I mean, it's good quality. And it comes with a hanging chandelier too, so you can get a little fancy. If you want to check it out for more information, you can reach out at 847-962-6033. That's 847-962-6033 is that number to dial. Another Tradio caller here located in Hampshire has a lot of furniture for sale. Everything is like new. We'll take any offers to sofas, dining room table, and so much more. TV, appliances, washer and dryer. Call her and tell her who you are first. You can reach out through her cell phone number at 847-502-4612. That's 847-502-4612. And then, of course, there's also the landline number at 847-695-9881. That's 847-695-9881. Another Tradio caller here has a car for sale located out in Elmhurst. It's a 2009 Toyota Corolla. It's a Model S car. It's a 5-speed manual transmission, and it's in really great condition, too. That's $5,000 or best offer for this. Located in Elmhurst, that number to dial is 312-296-4223. That's 312-296-4223. That's the number to dial. And then, of course, we have another Tradio caller, Gary. He's looking for a typewriter from the 30s to the 50s. That's in the color black, and a portable one also with the case. You can reach out to him today. That number to dial is 847-372-8083. That's 847-372-8083. That's the number to dial. So that's our Tradio. That's our callers. If you want to call into the station, it's 847-931-1410. Feel free to reach out to us today. Let us know if you've got something that you are looking for. Now let's go through our beers of the month. Now this was put together by Fox Valley Magazine, so if you want to check out more information on them, you can visit foxvalleymagazine.com. But if you want to see what's going on here with some of the dishes, I talked about it yesterday. There were a total of 18 dishes, which is really, really cool. That's a lot of dishes to try out. I'll definitely have to go through it again sometime this month, just to tell you so that you, of course, have time to check it out, because you can't go wrong with that. There are the wines of the month. We'll go through that coming up tomorrow, but today I do want to go through some of the beers of the month that you can try out. So first and foremost here, we've got some featured selections of craft beer created by local Fox Valley area brewing companies. The first one on this list is the Squatch of Galway. Now, this is a Brother Chimp and Wolf Den collaboration. We do love a good collaboration, of course, here. And the style is a Belgian dark strong ale. The ABV is 8.8%. Deep into the woods on the brew deck and behind the bar, a legend was born. Squatch of Galway is a rich, robust Belgian dark strong ale. Now, it's brewed in a quiet collaboration between Brother Chimp Brewing and their dear friends at Wolf Den Brewing as a proper send-off for Ross, their beloved bartender, brewer, and all-around legend. Oh, excuse me, I flipped the page there. Pouring a deep mahogany with a rocky tan head, this beer unfolds layers of dark fruit, caramelized sugar, and soft Belgian spice. Dark candied sugar melts with deeply kilned malts to create a lush toffee character with warm notes of fig and raisin. Complex, it's balanced, it's deceptively drinkable. It's a beer meant to be savored, much like the moments shared across the bar. So you can try it. It's on tap at both Brother Chimp Brewing locations in St. Charles and North Aurora, and they are also available in 4-packs. This is Brother Chimp Brewing at 059 West Orchard Road in North Aurora. You can also find it at 303 North 4th Street in St. Charles. So definitely a good place to check out. The next one on this list is the Fortunate Day IPA. This is a bright, fruit-forward IPA with refined balance and a crisp, modern finish. Style and inspiration is where it drives here. It's a Fortunate Day, a fruit-driven IPA designed to showcase vibrant hop expressions while maintaining balance and drinkability. The goal was a bright, aromatic beer that leans into juicy fruit character without sacrificing smoothness or structure. There's also the grain, bill, and malt character. A Pilsner malt base provides a clean, refined backbone, allowing the hops to shine while contributing subtle notes of fresh bread and light sweetness. As the beer warms, the malt character broadens slightly, adding some depth without becoming overly heavy. You also get the hop profile and balance with this one, featuring Mosaic, Citra, Aloha, and Simcoe hops. This is an IPA delivering layered aromatics and, of course, a balanced bitterness that comes with it too. Expect a bouquet of tropical fruits and citrus on the nose with hop characters that first presents itself aromatically before unfolding onto the palate. There's a lot more detailed description on this list too, so if you want to read it for yourself, you can find it on page 35 on the foxvalleymagazine.com, so feel free to check it out. Key stats include creation year was 2025, ABV is 6%. Some special notes include lager fermentation for a clean profile, fruit-forward hop blend. So feel free to check it out. You can find it at Noon Whistle Brewing Company. That's at 1748 West Jefferson Avenue, and that's located in Naperville. So if you do want to check them out, that's a good place to go to for those delicious beers. You can also check out some other ones. The Looper is an IPA from Round After Round. It's a 5.6 ABV, a modern, crisp, and crushable IPA brewed with the vibrant and fruit-forward Allura hops. Official beer of the PGA of Illinois Foundation. And when you purchase this, a portion of proceeds from every single sale will directly benefit the Illinois PGA Foundation and its mission-driven program, which is really, really cool. And it's a foundation that was founded in 1916. So you can find this. This is at Penrose Brewing in Geneva. The next one on this list is the Pollyanna Lexical Gap. It's a West Coast IPA, 7.3% ABV. Sometimes the English language doesn't have a word for something. There are, of course, the words out there like YOLO, twerk, and OMG, but for some reason there isn't a plural word for you. Sorry, but y'all and y'alls, or even you guys, doesn't quite fill the lexical gap. So this is the Lexical Gap Pollyanna Distilling West Coast IPA to choose from that you can check out at 106 South Riverside Avenue. Another one on this list is the Riverlands VII that I believe is 7, if I'm correct about that, 7-barrel aged Imperial Stout. It is aged from 18 to 24 months. It's a big bash that they're also having too on the 21st of March, starting at noon with live music and food all day, and their incredible chef friends, by their incredible chef friends at Le Truffe Noir. This is at Riverlands Brewing. You can find this one. And then another one here is the Afterburn Dry Irish Stout. Now, if you look at the actual branding on this one, it gives it kind of a Halloween look to it, I like. Halloween in the month of March, anyone? This is it. This is a dry Irish stout. It's a 5.5 ABV, served on nitro in the tap room. You can find it at Scorched Earth Brewing Company at 203 Berg Street in Algonquin. It's a perfect St. Patty's Day pour to check out. So there's that, folks. That is the list of those beers of the month that you can check out for yourself on foxvalleymagazine.com. The time is approaching 48 past the hour. We're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with more in just a bit. When tragedy strikes, you need more than a lawyer, you need a voice. Romanucci and Blandon fight for justice in cases of personal injury, wrongful death, civil rights, and medical malpractice. With over $1 billion recovered, their results speak loud. Call 312-458-1000 or visit rblaw.net. That's 312-458-1000. Romanucci and Blandon, national impact, personalized care. No fee unless they win. Proud supporter of America's First Responders Fest.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-785-1673. 800-785-1673. 800-785-1673. That's 800-785-1673.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. We are also still in our Tradio segment, so if you are looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, now's the time to call in at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. If it's got to go, post it here on Tradio. So let us know if you've got something that you are looking to get rid of, that you're looking to sell or trade. This is the time to do so. With that being said, in the meantime, let's see what else is happening locally here in the Fox River Valley area, some local events that you can go to, and more. So check it out. There are some fun things to do on this Taco Tuesday, on this Tasty Tuesday. I know St. Patrick's Day is almost here, so you're going to be able to find a lot of fun parades to go to, marking your calendars for some fun events to check out, and more. So we'll go through that here in just a bit. We do have a caller on hold. Let's take it to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi, yeah, I was, my telephone number is 224-735-1674. I was looking to buy a wood chipper. If anybody's got a wood chipper, not really an industrial size, like one, the medium-sized ones.
All right. And what are you looking for? Is there like a particular brand or anything like that, or just kind of just in general a wood chipper?
Just in general, a wood chipper. I mean, I know they sell them at Harbor Freight and Home Depot, but if I can get a used one, I got no problem with that. Not the small one, though. It can't be the small electric. I need a little bit more power than that.
Not the small electric one. Okay, perfect. And this is Patrick,
I got another
right?
question, too.
Yeah.
What's your text number if I want to text?
Yeah, the text number, I've got it whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
It's 505.
Okay, 505.
926.
926.
1410.
1410. Okay. Are you guys going to have a St. Patrick's Day with on this Friday with William Pedalinos?
Oh, for St. Patrick's Day, I'm not quite sure. I don't know. He usually preps for his show ahead of time, and then he gets me that information usually by Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, okay. Today's only Tuesday. Okay, Sounds good.
All right, Patrick. Thanks so much for calling in today.
Thank you, man. You have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
All right, we've got Patrick here, Tradio caller number 1 for the day today. Let me make sure that I put the date on this one. Today is the 10th. And he is, Patrick, looking for a wood chipper for sale. So he's looking for a wood chipper. If anyone out there has one, he's preferably looking for one that's not small or electric. A regular wood chipper. If you know what he's talking about there, you've got one. Feel free to reach out to him today. That number to dial is 224-735-1674. That's 224-735-1674. That's the number to dial. So again, that's Patrick. He's looking for a wood chipper for sale, not the small electric ones, the ones that are the opposite of the small electric ones. So that's what he's looking for. So thank you again, Patrick, for calling in today and letting us know about that. Let's see some things that are going on here locally in the Fox River Valley area. If you do enjoy the area of Huntley, there is the Sip and Shamrock multi-chamber mixer. That's coming up tomorrow. That's from 5 until 8 p.m. And you can find this at the Village Vintner. This is a winery and brewery located on Esplanade Drive in Algonquin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Esplanade. That's a fancy word. You can grab a drink. You can make new connections. You can get a taste of the aesthetics of Sip and Shamrock. This multi-chamber mixture is at the Village Vintner, features networking, service demos, skin analysis, vitamin shots, and also meeting the Vigio team and one drink ticket for a festive, sip. So if you want to give it a try, that will be coming up very soon. That'll be coming up tomorrow, actually. So very, very good. Couple other things that you can check out too. I know that the Fox Valley area has lots of fun things to enjoy. There's a Fox Valley Executives Multi-Chamber webinar that's going to be coming up. That'll be Tuesday, March 24th. That'll be at 11:30 a.m. So that'll be when that is. Explore Elgin area recently posted onto their Facebook page something that's coming up here, and that is today. It is a Taco Tuesday. There's the Elgin area taco trail that includes 17 incredible location spots featured around the Fox River Valley area. And if you look at some of the pictures too, you get to see the beauty of the dishes. The beauty of the dishes. North of the border Mexican restaurant in Bartlett, El Molino Mexican Restaurant in Carpentersville, Bia Unique Latin Kitchen in Elgin, Rookie's All-American Pub and Grill located in Elgin. So there's a whole good list of choices to choose from. So check it out for more information. That's exploreelginarea.com. That's again, exploreelginarea.com for more info on some fun activities and great places that you can go to eat, to enjoy some good food and some awesome hospitality too at these local businesses. So definitely check it out. We only have a little bit of time left here, so I want to say thank you, everyone, for the nice birthday wishes. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, everyone, of course, for tuning in today. We hope your day is going swell. Again, I know it's a little bit more of the overcast day outside, but don't let that stop you from having a good day. As we say on the morning show, you've got one life. Make the best of it every day that you can, because you never know how long you got it, right? We don't know. So with that being said, everybody, be kind. Have a good day. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in here to Out to Lunch, WRMN. Up next, we've got What's Cooking Today. That is with Michael Horn. I don't know what he's going to talk about, so you'll have to tune in and listen. That'll be coming up later today. We have a Talk Time with Tammy and Friends Tuesday Best of Replay today coming up at 2 o'clock from 2 until 4. We've got Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer from 4 until 6. And more local programming coming your way here on WRMN AM 1410. Stay tuned and have a wonderful rest of your day.